Здравствуйте, товарищи, and welcome to a new Let's Play we're going to do. And this is going to be a Let's Play of Prison Architect. And many of you have probably heard of this game before. You've probably either played it yourselves or seen other people play it. It's pretty popular out there. It's one of those really popular early access titles. And I actually got back into it after I got it, not when it first came out, but a couple months after kind of it started picking up a little bit, and I played it and I really enjoyed it, and then I put it down for 5 or 4 months, and then I picked it back up again recently, and I got addicted all over again, and I spent a bunch of time playing it and learning all the new little things that they've added since I last played it. And I figured, if I'm gonna get addicted to a game, I may as well record footage of it so I can have fun and record, and you guys can have fun, and we can all have this kind of joyous jamboree together. So, what we're going to do is, like I said, I don't know how long we're going to be playing this Let's Play for. We'll see how things go, but we're going to start our prison off. I am not an artistic mastermind, so don't expect this prison to be beautifully rendered and be all symmetrical and everything like that. But my goal, I guess, is to create the most grotesque, grueling prison imaginable. One of those like horrible Mexican prisons that you envision in your head, where people are treated like garbage, and the only way order is kept is through brutal suppression. So that's my goal. Now we've laid out our strategy at the start here. So let's get right into it. So I'm going to play this mod mostly vanilla, but I am going to have one mod that I found that is very helpful, which is it gives you a whole bunch of grants to help you build your prison. So if you don't know how to play this game, let's start off. Well, you start off by taking grants, and they give you money to help you build your prison. So we'll take a couple grants, and these are goals you have to accomplish within your prison. And if you accomplish them, you get money. It's as simple as that. So first thing is first. Let's actually start the game a little bit. We got a little bit of money, and we got $65,000 to mess around with. So we need to build a holding cell, shower, yard, kitchen, canteen, hire at least 2 guards, and have at least 2 chefs. That's our first priority. And then we've got another one, which is build 2 offices, hire a warden, unlock finance through bureaucracy, and hire an accountant. We'll talk about all those things as time progresses. So first things first, let's build my cell block, which I'm going to start off over here. It's going to be my first cell block. And then down here is where I'm going to have the kitchen, the canteen, and some other things. Over here is where we'll have the shower, common room, that type of stuff. I guess in here, this is where the staff will hang out. Up here, no, a little bit bigger. Up here is where all the utilities will be. So they've kind of got the idea for our prison laid out. And as you can see over here, we have our little workmen, and they're just chilling out, waiting for supplies to be delivered. They're going to pick up all those supplies, and they're going to take them to where they need to go, and start building up my prison for me. But we're also going to hire a couple extra workmen to get this whole process of setting up done faster. Actually, we'll have 12 workmen, and as time goes on, we'll kind of weed them out and say, we don't need you anymore, get out of here, you're done. Just like a temporary construction contract. So let's speed it up and get all this done. It looks like they're starting down here first, which is not where I really want them to start, but that's okay. So as you can see, our workmen are extremely efficient, and they are going to town. There is no stopping them. They're setting down the foundations for what will eventually be like I said, our cantina, our kitchen, and sort of the eating area. And as well, I might put some other things down there. And this is a new feature they've added since I last played, which is like derelict buildings that are just kind of around in various areas, which are pretty cool actually. I kind of like that they have some preset buildings here that you can use to build off of your own. So when one of these guys gets done their foundations here, we'll then move on to the second phase, which is actually, building up that skeleton. So just a quick little thing, if you guys haven't heard or didn't watch my video log, big announcement, I'm getting married, extremely excited. So, and I just wanted to, both me and Jasmine really wanted to thank all you guys for your well wishes. It really means a lot to us to have, so many people out there, giving us good vibes and, supporting us. It's just, I actually started watching, I finished watching Avatar, The Last Airbender, and for some reason I just never had any interest in that show. And then actually Jasmine suggested that we watch it, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a chance, and I actually ended up really enjoying it. And in the show, there's one of the characters, his name is Uncle Iroh, and he says, he's very wise, and he says something to effect of that you don't need others to forge your destiny for you, but their support is always a blessing. And we feel very blessed to have your support as well as our family's support. Our family's also been really great. My family really likes Jasmine, and her family thinks they seem to really like me. I don't know if they're faking it or not, but they seem to like that weird communist guy that comes over and fraternizes with their daughter. So yeah, it looks like we're just about done some of these. Wondering why it's not being built or finished being built. That's because we have to put a couple entrances here. So this place needs an entrance. That place needs an entrance. And I'll put a staff door here. Then over here, yeah, we'll put a another a regular door. So there are certain types of doors in the game that allow access to certain types of people. So let's go over them briefly. You've got your regular door here, which anyone can open. You've got your staff door here, which only staff people can open. And you've got a jail door, which only a guard can open. A regular staff member can open that guard door. A regular staff member can open that jail door. It has to be a guard. You have no other choice. So as you can see, our foundations are finished being laid out, and they're bringing some lights over in here, and I'm going to plug lights in there. And we'll need to set up some power, which will happen shortly. But for now, we have our first cell block, and let's start creating some cells. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our concrete tiles, and I like to make my cells as small as the game will allow me to make them, which is 2 by 3. So if we see here, we go to our rooms option, and there's a cell. We make it 2 by 3, and that's as small as we can humanly make the cell. That's the small. If I make it any smaller, the game won't accept it. I guess it won't accept it as a real room, and it will say, "Sorry, you're being too inhumane. That's too small for a cell." We'll start first cell blocks, and then I guess over there will be our holding cell. I can't see it. Okay, anyway. That's small, right? That's big enough. And then, you know, we arrange them in nice tidy order that we want them to be in. Perfect. And then here, we're going to have some very special rooms, which we will talk about later. So that looks like a good layout for our first cell block. Now our good friends are going to get to work, but it looks like we're actually spending money a little bit too fast. So first things first. Let's put down our power and our water. Get some capacitors out there to help increase our power supply. Oh shit. Actually need to, if I go to objects. Yes, I can. Alright, perfect. So let's place down those jail doors. Yeah, we're gonna need some more money. To allow my vision to come to life. Now, where's the large? There it is. Large door. So there we go. They're setting out. They're building what they need to build. Let's take some more grant money. We'll get some for constructing prison block A and B. And hopefully that'll be enough to get us through the next little while. So on top of we'll wait till we get some structure. Oh wait, no, never mind. We'll be able to do this. So we have to put a bed and a toilet in every cell block for it to be considered as a functioning cell block. Oh, so I should also say that for the parameters I'm using for this game, Fog of War is on, which means if a staff member is not actively in the area, you can't see what's going on. And I turned off continuous prisoner intake because I don't know if it's... basically, it screws up with my flow. And I hate it when things do that. Great. So, before we can consider these cells functioning, we still have some more things we need to do. Which is, we need to place the utilities in our prison. So, you'll notice that up here we've built two little buildings. We've got a power station and a water pump station, which represent our utilities. And you can see some of these flashing lightning bolts, which means this area doesn't have power. And the way we give them power is we send wires through the area, like so. And there shall be light. kind of getting the basic outline for what we want. Oh, crap. I might lock some of my guys in. Oh, no, it looks like they're smart enough to not get locked in. Hopefully, provided this guy goes the right way. Oh, good, he made it. Okay, good. They were smart enough not to get locked in. So now we also, well, let's wait a little bit. Let's not overload our workmen. Let's looks like they're really keen on setting up the beds now. Okay, so good for them. We'll need those done eventually, but they need to be done. Actually, they're gonna close off the prison until we're ready to start accepting prisoners in, because we've got no place to put them as of yet. So they're just gonna mill around outside until you know, we figure our shit out. But as you can see, our employees apparently live inside of the... oh, crap. Sometimes this happens. They lock themselves in the prison. But as you can see, our employees, they just live in the prison, apparently. They've got no families. They've got no lives. They never leave. So they're virtually prisoners themselves. Is he dismantling that jail door for me? Yes, he is. Well, now they're both stuck in there. So, let's make sure we replace that thing ASAP so these people are able to escape. Nope, there they go. There we go. Okay, they're back out. So now they can get their asses back to work. So it looks like our prison doors have been installed correctly. Well, that's good. And our little prison is starting to come to life very quickly. We can see it start really coming into shape. Oh crap, are these installed? I can't tell. Yes, they are installed. God damn it, guys. No, that's not what I want. I don't want to click on the stack. Dismantle. No, I have to sell the logs. So yeah, sometimes if they put down the jail door before there's a wall there, they build the wall over the jail door. So I have to spend time dismantling it and then resetting it. I'm pretty sure there's a more efficient way to do it. I just have a tendency to get everything laid out and then hope that my people are smart enough to interpret my vision. Beauty. There we go. Okay, they're all functioning once again. So now my men are scurrying about, setting up the wires when and where they can. So as you can see, we're starting to get light in certain areas of the building. And slowly but surely those areas are going to expand. What the hell? I do not recall building a door there. There we go. What can I do with this? I'll just leave it there for now. Oh, great. So let's start putting down my cell blocks. Oh, there's one grant. Did I miss these areas? I guess so. Put the holding cell here. And in here we have to put a toilet and some benches so people can sit and wait for their cells to be assigned. I'm going to put another capacitor here just to make sure I don't run out of power at any period in time. Okay, so it looks like my guys have generally got this whole power thing figured out. So now it's time to lay the pipeline, quite literally, for our water. This is going to have to, once again, go throughout the majority of the prison. Alright, well, now that they've got this underway, it's time to start thinking about adding in some other buildings, which we'll have over here. We're gonna have our big, fun communal shower, because that's the way we do it here. Like I said, this has got to be the most miserable prison as I can possibly make it. Oh, there's shower. There we go. That'll be good for the showers for now. Well, let's put down our pipes here. I hope this guy is smart enough not to get himself locked in this room. So as you can see now, as we get water flowing throughout the building, these toilets no longer have flashing blue dots on them, which means they are functioning, working toilets. So I'm sure that, actually, I want a staff door there instead. Which means that these cells are now functional. They are functioning, working habitations. They certainly aren't pretty or glamorous, but they will do the job. So as you can see, our showers are putting shower heads, and these are drains, which ensure the water doesn't escape and damage surrounding objects. Alright, looks like they pretty much got that shit underway. So now we have to do a couple more things before we can say that declare that this prison is open for business. staff door there. We'll put kitchen here. Oh, never mind. We'll wait until I can't remember where I put my. Okay. If I can remember that. Was it here or here? It was there. Yep, good. And then my canteen, which is like your cafeteria, will be placed right here. And let's just put the yard here, because we need one of those. And now what we need to do is the most crucial part, which is build a fence around our prison. Ensure that no buddies escapes. We're also going to put down something that's new to the game, which are road gates, which help to secure your little zone and ensure that nobody gets in or out without your permission. Alright. Now my workmen will get started on that little project. And I think we can start actually, we can open it up for prisoner intake, because I don't think it'll take that long for them to get this all figured out. We'll put some guards here. And get some cooks here. And get our kitchen up and running. I can't see which side the sink faucet is on. There we go. Okay, I know I need to put some utilities there. We'll get to that when we get to that. Oh, and in the canteen, we need serving table. We need our tables and benches, and our workmen will get on that fully sooner rather than later, because those prisoners are arriving in 3 hours. And if they arrive before my yard is secured, I will just force them to remain inside until such fit point that I deem it necessary to let them out. Like, I'll lock them up, I mean. Until we're ready to let them roam around a little bit. To hire... Oh, I only hired one chef, I guess. Oh, exceeds my daily budget. That's why I can't hire anymore. We'll get to talking about our budget as time progresses. Oh, there's the prisoners. So here's our first batch of prisoners. They arrive in the back of a pickup truck. And I'm going to put it on lockdown to ensure that they don't escape until all that needs to be done is done. So how are we doing with the whole ring around the prison thing? We're getting there. Slowly but surely we are getting there. Actually, I need a another building here. Just gonna serve as my administrative center, and that'll be my visitor room. And then we're gonna close it off. A little bit. Oh, fuck. So we'll effectively have 2 lines of defense. But these prisoners don't get to enjoy it because they're just gonna hang out until oh crap. Until I say it's time to let them out. Oh, there we go. I knew we'd have to put out these utility essentially.